Part 10 of Simple Soulful Sacred is around sovereignty. I can tell you that this book took on a life of its own. It started as a small book, my intention simply to provide some encouragement and inspiration for women so that they could live their lives better, happier, more fulfilled. And that's still my intention, but the book, or my muse, had other ideas for how to bring that to the world. And as I worked on what I felt like the 15th revision of the outline, the chapter formation finally became clear. There were many things that were a given, like writings on clarity, on purpose, on well-being, on sacredness. But I knew deep down somewhere in my soul that all of my work and writings in my life had brought me to this point, where I could finally talk about the most meaningful topic there is, womanhood. What it's like to be a woman today, what it means, how we step into our power, how we rise and help others rise. And as I kept feeling into it, one word kept appearing in front of me, swirling into my consciousness like a promise on a breeze. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. It's not a word we hear very much these days, certainly not in relation to women. What did it mean? Why was this word showing up, following me around, permeating my thoughts, calling my name? It actually started years before I started writing this book, but I kept flicking it away like an annoying fly. But that fly turned into a butterfly, and I realized that the muse, the goddess, was leading me here to talk about one of the most important facets of our lives. In all of my research on sovereignty, it comes down to this for me. Being a sovereign woman means being a woman unto herself. Well, what does that mean? You might be thinking to yourself. It's something that's unveiled, certainly I found little by little, as we discover how we really claim our power and become the woman we want to be, the woman we were born to be. This is about how we finally come home to ourselves. And the entire book has been leading to this point. We can journey for a lifetime to arrive here, or for some women, and I see more of them every day, they seem to have this innate sense of their own sovereignty. I'm really not sure where that comes from, but my sense is that the younger generations, particularly some women I see in their late 20s and early 30s right now, seem to have a grasp on this. They have a very clear sense of themselves, who they are, how they stand in their power. For many of us, raised perhaps in different times, with different cultural and internal narratives, it's taken us longer for this sense to take hold. But it doesn't matter how you come to it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Only that we are on the path to claiming ourselves as sovereign women, that we become women unto ourselves, and that we find safe passage there. I really hope as you come to the end of this journey that you really sit into these writings around sovereignty, that you feel into what does this look like for you? What does it mean for you to be a woman unto yourself, to be fully in your feminine power, and to feel safe there?